Welcome to On the Other Hand. In this video, a channel called Utah Stories does a video on department stores owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Full disclosure, I am a member of said church, so there's my bias. I don't have a problem with most of the video, but on a short tangent he talks about the reason his ancestors moved from England to Utah.
I have four grandparents. Three of them come from Mormon pioneer ancestry. And so I really wonder about what brought my pioneer ancestors here in the first place. Why did they go from England, which is this beautiful island, plenty of rainfall, to the desert where there's so little rainfall? We get like 3 inches of rainfall a year in Utah. It's really hard to grow things. Um, it was considered before the pioneers came out here to be like bad lands and wasted space, and nobody could live out here. And obviously, uh, my ancestors came from England to come over here, and the only reason I can really understand that they would do that is that they wanted to have and enjoy the opportunity to build their own destiny, to grow their own crops on the 200 acres or whatever it was they were given, grow their plants, grow their wealth, and be self sufficient, self reliant, and create something new without economic tyranny. Because what I know about England at that time is that the House of Lords is an entire member of the group in the Parliament, and the Lords were really the landowners. And the Lords owned so much of the land that so many people were unable to own land of their own. So to have the opportunity of ownership really was not that great. Climbing the economic spectrum, economic ladder, and improving your lot in life was not an easy thing to do back then. And so to be able to come to the Great Basin Kingdom, even if you had to basically live under the power and authority of a theocracy and Brigham Young, was a great prospect for you and your family. And you had the opportunity to create a better life for your family.
Why did they go, he asks? His answer seems to be, the only reason I can really understand that they would come from England to Utah is to create something new without economic tyranny. This definitely could be a part of their decision, but on the other hand, maybe their motivations were primarily religious and based on belief. He shortly continues, drawing a parallel from the Bible and the current Temple Square and church-owned mall in Salt Lake.
The City Creek Center is right across the street from the temple, and the church owns all that property and all the mall property. When the money changers were out in front of the temple, what did Jesus do? He turned over their tables. He showed them that he was rejecting that idea, that there should be commerce happening in the same space as the matters that involve eternal principles and spirituality.
He says Jesus was rejecting the idea that commerce should be happening in the same place as matters that involve eternal principles. I agree with his stated principle, but on the other hand, comparing an open market of livestock within the temple courtyard to an enclosed mall approximately 400 feet away from a temple seems to me to be an ingenuous comparison. As always, thanks, hope you enjoyed.